Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And yesterday I shared a Whatsssup reading, and overnight I received a lot of emails from people saying thank you so much. It really resonated for them, and it was really helpful. So, and the main message about what was coming through in that reading was basically saying, we're helping to heal each other through, these spiritual connections, and to remember that your twin is there for a spiritual lesson. And that empowers you once you wake up and say, I know my twin spirit is there with me to help me. Then it basically empowers your manifestations, because you're saying to the universe, yes, I know what this is about. I know this is an energetic game. I know that I'm here to, manifest this spiritual reality into the physical and help ground these connections. So, it was a really helpful little WhatsApp conversation. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It was yesterday's video. So I am going to use the Enchanted Map deck again, because this is just what I'm feeling at the moment and what is the message they want to say. So the Enchanted Map is stepping into the unknown. Wow, look at that. Number 7, the number of the soul. And look, she's totally blindfolded, but just putting one foot in front of the other. Just one step forwards every single day. Doesn't matter if you haven't got a clue where you're being led to. It's okay, because if you put that intent every single day to live the highest path, then you know that everywhere that you're being taken to will take you on that, And that doesn't mean that it's all going to be hunky-dory all the way, because nothing ever is. It just means that each step you take, you're going in the right direction. So life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you're not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you will be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Wow, so the last few days I've been sharing about the play that somebody has sent me. And this is so perfect for that. So it is stepping into new territory. But when I can share the play in the next couple of weeks, I will, because what is so amazing and actually just makes me tingle all over is the thought of if this play goes onto Broadway or something like that, and then they come together through this play, and being through the play and telling his story. And that is just, all of that kind of like, it's the potential opportunities that can arise, right? It's the potential magic that the universe can work together to create. And that's what is so amazing, and so beautiful. Like I've shared before, and when I looked at the Tracy Chapman song, The Promise, this has been a song that's featured a lot on this channel, but also he talks about it in his play as well. And The Promise is from the album New Beginnings, which again is beautiful. So it does feel like we're going through another, what's the word? Another sort of energy gateway. It really feels like that. It feels like there is a breath of kind of magic in the air, and we are here to seize that magic. If we choose it, if we choose to look at life in that way, if we choose to see the magic around us, and if we choose to believe in the magic of what the universe can do and what it can bring for us. So I'm just going to share one more card, because that was so gorgeous. And the other thing about that is that the universe can bring you together under when you least expect it. I've mentioned before, but I went to Glastonbury, which is 180,000 people or something like that. And my twin didn't have a ticket at the time, but my intuition had told me that he would be going with me. And it was getting closer and closer to the date, and it's a ticketed event, so there was just no way that he was going to be able to go. But then he came to meet me and a friend for a drink, And when I was in the toilet, I came out of the loo, and my friend had given my twin his ticket, unbeknownst to me. I didn't know that that was going to happen. And they made a point of saying, oh, because we've got the same hazel eyes. And then sure enough, like completely, when it was like not, you know, it was just like, there is no way that this is going to happen. And then suddenly it did. And out of those 180,000 people at this at Glastonbury, he hasn't arrived yet, and I end up sitting next to somebody who is a friend. I think this is wild. Who is a friend of a friend, and they end up talking about this person, and it was my twin. And I was like, "Oh, are you talking about so and so?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, he's on his way here now. I'm gonna meet him in a minute." You know, and then the weird things happened, you know, like in that whole place, 180,000 people, I kept bumping into him. Like we turn a corner and we just like, oh, it's you again. And, you know, that, again, that never happens. But the energies you're drawn together, you know, when the universe has a plan for it, it will, you know, make everything happen for it to happen. So that's what I just want to say, is to really believe in that, because, you know, and that's what the iterations of that come through in this guy's play as well. So that they have these chance meetings, and which are just, you know, phenomenal. And same thing, right? Phenomenal. It was just beyond bonkers. So what does the universe want us to know about these connections? What have we got in store for us? Look at that. It's, oh my God, just as I was saying about new beginnings, it's number one. The Bone Collector, number one. That's amazing. So like I said, there's like this real kind of like magical energy around at the moment. The potential. So you are whole and have everything you need within. So this is what the universe wants us to know about the future, right? So when the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we are wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. So we're gaining back our childhood, you know, we're doing that childhood healing. We're seeing the childlike wonder again. That's the gift. We're being the gift of healing our wounds. So you may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, the Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding, and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it all after all. Anything is possible. With awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. Okay, so that is like just the perfect message, you know, to say that is the future. Our wounds will not define us. We have infinite possibility within us, and that's what we need to remember. You know, that's what these connections show us, that we are infinite beings using the universe, you know, being part of it. We are the universe, you know, so we're working together to co-create this amazing, incredible, you know, out of this world of experience. And another thing, it just makes me remember that before I knew what the twin flame dynamic was about, or anything about twin flames, I said to my twin, you're going to live an extraordinary life. Because I just knew that he was. As soon as I met him, I was like, there's something different about you. You're going to be extraordinary. And I think he just thought I was totally nuts. Because, you know, I now understand that he was, you know, not in that place at all and not feeling good about himself at all. So, but, you know, for me, I could see, like I say, you hold your twin in the light of what they grow into, you know, just like we hold a vision for the person for where they are growing, you know, and we hold that space for them to come and meet us in that space. And everything else is healing the wounds, isn't it? It's an energetic It's an energetic path of letting old go and walking into the new all the time. It's like a constant cycle of letting go and renewal and letting go and renewal. And I think each time that happens and each time we let go of stuff, it gives us, an in for us to co-create with the universe in an even more powerful way. And so as we shift through energies, as we increase our light body, it just magnifies. We become more and more magnetic as we go through this path, as we come forward in our awareness and as we grow in our awareness as well, because nothing's static, is it? We're constantly moving, constantly shifting. Sometimes we might go backwards a little bit, and that's okay, because that's just what happens. Sometimes we'll take a leap forward. Sometimes we go sideways. Sometimes, that's the nature. So, Bone Collector was number 1. So, let's read number 1, because I do feel that there is new beginnings coming. So, number 1 from Book 1, and this is that you are the most lovely divine flower. Your purity and your scent is both beautiful and intoxicating. I cannot wait to breathe you in, to cradle you in my arms and adorn you with the love that you so deserve. I've waited so long. We have waited so long. It's been a painful and hard lesson to learn along the way. But I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid to give my heart to you, to be an open book for you to read and understand every page. I want you to be my last and final chapter. I want our story to be a beautiful romance, a best-selling novel that will give people hope of what true love can do to change their lives. To live in love is to really live. Okay, so that is so true. It is so true that, love will win. It will shift. It feels amazing when you actually let yourself feel the love of your twin and just shut everything else out and just have a moment of deep connection from the heart. That feels incredible. And so that's what we're coming to, isn't it? That's what we're trying to master, to not let everything else get in the way, which is extremely difficult. But there might be moments, seconds, where you can just calm everything down and just put your hand on your heart and just really, really feel that connection. And that's an amazing thing. So, letter 1, this is book 2. Okay, so quite simply, you are the love of my life, my secret treasure. You are the greatest gift a girl could ever ask for. You are all my dreams come true, my fantasy, my fairy tale, my love, my universe, my truth, my heart. I'm overwhelmed with what our love has awakened within me. I feel like I've been given the key to the secrets of the universe, and you are the one that gave me the key. My life will never be the same again. I know there's no going back. I know there's only forwards. There's only more adventures, more discoveries, more and more wonders of the universe to find out together. I love that we are each other's team. We make a team. Wow. So how many times has the word wonder come up just over the last couple of days? And then I received, I think it was an email or a comment on the video. And thank you, I must say, for all the comments and the likes, because I think that's how, more people get to see the videos. And it's just a way of, saying thank you to the channel. So thank you so much. So letter 1, book 3 is this, that there's no doubt that we are what legends are made of. This love is going to blow everything else I've ever felt out of the water. I thought I've been in love before, but seriously, that was just mamby-pamby nonsense love compared to this. This is the real deal. It's like an explosion in my heart, an outburst of emotion that I didn't even know was possible. I mean, how could I feel that for a total stranger? But when our eyes met, bam, I was gone. Gone to a land of make-believing real. Oh, wow. Okay, so I have to read this because at the beginning of this book, I share the words to Wonderwall, but then I also share a poem that was written by a twin to his twin. And then it goes into that letter. So I'll read the poem. So the book said, a poem from a twin soul to his perfect energetic match, his twin soul. And the poem is this: I thought you should know I'm dreaming of you. In this prison, words tend to fail me. Chaotic are their patterns. Symbols not meant to be discovered alone. They fall short of these emotions I'm trying to portray. I've been lost in visions of our multiple lifetimes together. Do you remember, or have I become forgotten? Every moment is a constant reminder of when I lost you. I promised I would never abandon you. I would always find my way back to you. Do you remember how I would beg you to stay, so I could keep you here a little longer, because I could never love you enough, always trying to outdo myself? My senses stirred, remembering your touch, how we would hold each other silently, trying to betray those fleeting moments, knowing how short our time would be together. Maybe if we could be still in love, time would cease to be, like heaven had somehow become the space between us, not wanting to leave its warmth. I miss you, everything that is you, all the imperfections, the precious time we experienced, the magical places we went, how we were able to defy the laws that bind us. We had fallen in love to an extent where down had become up, and we floated in a suspended animation. I loved you then, I love you now, forever, every time, always without end. Wake up, my precious soul. Wait to remember that I'm still here, watching from the other side, waiting for you to remember our love, waiting to try again, to become one. Do you remember, my love? I'm dreaming of you. Oh, you know, that's why the magic is in these books as well, really. Wow, just so amazing. And that's so amazing that, you know, for the people that share with me, you know, their poems, their plays, their, you know, it's quite amazing, you know, how beautiful the expression of this love is, and how that is going to be shown to the world, because for sure more and more will become into the mainstream as we go forward, you know, as everyone shares their voice. And to be part of that sort of wave of heart-based creation is it's an amazing thing. So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that shares, everyone that comes to me for healings and readings and channelings, because without you, this channel would not exist. So I want to say thank you. All right, I hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, any of my services, please do. All details are in the description box against this video. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.